He arrived at Hollowgate Manor on a rainy evening. The carriage driver refused to stay, saying the house carried bad omens. The house stood atop a misty hill, surrounded by dead trees. Its windows glowed faintly, though no one had lit them. He was there to catalogue the late Lord Ashcombe's library. A rare opportunity. But locals warned him, "Don't stay past dusk." He pushed open the tall door. Dust filled the air. A portrait of the Lord stared down from the grand staircase. The butler was missing. No servants. Only silence and the echo of his own footsteps down the marble hall. In the study, books lined the shelves. Ancient volumes. Some without titles. One bound in skin. He felt cold near it. He lit a candle and opened his journal. As he wrote, a whisper passed behind him. But no breeze stirred. He turned sharply. Nothing moved. The candle flickered once, then held steady. He told himself it was just nerves. He explored the east wing. Cobwebs blanketed everything. A broken mirror reflected the hall, but not his body. He stepped back quickly. A locked door rattled as he passed. He paused, pressed his ear against it. A slow knocking answered from the other side. He left quickly, returning to the main hall. The grandfather clock struck once, though it was not the hour. Dust rose beneath it. He dined alone in the cold dining hall. Food had been placed, fresh and warm. But he hadn't prepared it. He took one bite. Bitter. Rotten inside, though it looked fine. He spat it out and drank wine that tasted of ash. Night fell quickly. Too quickly. Candles refused to light in certain rooms. He slept in the library chair, too afraid to climb stairs. Dreams plagued him, faces without eyes, fire in the sky, the manor sinking into soil. He woke with blood on his sleeve. It wasn't his. He searched himself, no wounds. The blood was fresh, still warm. A drop fell from the ceiling above him. He looked up. A shadow moved in the rafters. Then vanished. Something dripped again. This time, thick and dark. He climbed the stairs finally. The floor groaned under his weight. Each step colder than the last. The air grew sharp. At the top, the hallway bent unnaturally. As if the manor had shifted while he slept. He tried to retrace his steps. Every door he opened led back to the library. Even when he moved in opposite directions. The house was folding in. He stopped at the portrait again. The Lord's eyes were bleeding now. Crimson tears ran down his painted cheeks. In the Lord's bedroom, the bed was unmade. The sheets still warm. The fireplace held embers, but no wood. He found a diary. It belonged to a maid. Her last entry read, "He walks after midnight. If he finds you, scream softly." The clock struck 13. A wind burst through the closed windows. Books flew off shelves. Whispers filled the room. He hid behind the curtains. A tall figure passed, dragging something behind it. Chains? Or bones? He held his breath. The figure stopped. Sniffed the air. Then moved on. The hallway grew quiet again, but the candle was now a foot shorter. He dared to follow the figure's trail. Stains on the floor. Footprints, bare, large, wrong. They led to a hidden stairway. The steps led downward, below the cellar, into a crypt. Skulls lined the walls. One skull was still wet with blood. He found a coffin, sealed with rope. A note nailed to it, "Do not open, lest you become him." Behind him, a voice said, "It's too late." Cold breath touched his neck. He turned slowly, nothing was there, only darkness. He ran back up, but the door was gone. Only brick where the passage had been. He screamed. The manor answered back. Then, footsteps. Heavy, slow, deliberate. Coming closer. He backed away until the wall stopped him. The footsteps stopped too. From the shadow, two glowing eyes opened. And the voice said again, "It's too late. You opened it when you arrived." He tried to run, but the floor beneath him turned soft, like flesh. His feet sank. The walls pulsed with breath. The eyes moved closer, glowing brighter. From them stepped the figure, tall, dressed in rags, with a skeletal face and cracked crown. "You are the last guest," it whispered. "The house feeds on those who notice. You saw too much." He screamed as the floor swallowed him whole. The manor shuddered once, then grew still. Wind outside stopped. Time itself paused. He woke in the study chair again. Morning light poured in. Everything looked normal, clean, quiet. No blood. No shadow. But when he looked in the mirror, he saw the Lord Ashcombe's face staring back. Smiling faintly. Breathing behind the glass. He tried to leave, but the door was now bricked shut. The windows showed only fog. The manor had claimed him. Outside, the carriage waited again. Another visitor stepped out, holding a letter. "Here to catalog the library," he said to the driver. The driver said nothing. Just turned the horses. And the manor doors slowly opened on their own, welcoming the next soul. And inside, far beneath the floor, something ancient smiled. Another chapter would soon be written in the cursed house's long, hungry history.